Hi, Year 6. Welcome to your grammar lesson. So let's get started. I'll just share my screen so we can continue with the lesson. Okay, so today is Tuesday, the 2nd of March, 2021, and today our learning objective is to recognise and use prefixes. So we all know what a prefix is, but we are going to go over this anyway. But first, for your vocab activity, before we start our lesson, you have a word here. It's microscopic. Okay, what I'd like you to do is define it, use it. So when you define it, please use a dictionary to help you, whether that's online or one at home. I'd like you to use it in context in a sentence. Can you link it? So can you find a synonym and can you find an antonym? And then I'd like you to deconstruct it. So we're going to focus on our prefix, which in this case is micro. What's the meaning of micro? Pause the screen and have a go. And when you're done, we will continue with the lesson. Okay, so what is a prefix? Hopefully you should all know this by now, but let's go through this quickly. A prefix is a group of letters added to the beginning of a word to change its meaning. So in this case, pre means before and fix means put in place. So it's a word that is put in place before a string of letters. So being able to recognise and use prefixes helps to broaden our vocabulary substantially, so by a lot. All prefixes have a particular meaning, which gives them a specific job to do. Knowing that meaning can help you to understand unfamiliar words. An obvious example is un. This means not or opposite. So unhappy means not happy, or the opposite of happy, which is sad. Okay, so here are some other examples. We have anti, which means against, sub, which means under. So we have like a submarine that goes under the water. Pre, which means before, like how we have prefix, before. Re, which means again. By, which means to. And inter, meaning between or among. Okay, like over here we've got a bicycle. It's called a bicycle because there are 2 wheels, and a tricycle has how many wheels? Good, it's 3 because tri refers to 3. Okay, can you have a go at matching up these prefixes to their meaning? So we've got super, we've got peri, we've got auto and aqua. And your answers are either going to be around, self, water, above / beyond. Well done if you said super, meaning above / beyond, peri, meaning around, auto, which means self, and aqua, meaning water, like we have an aqua park, a water park. Have a go at matching these prefixes. So we've got pro, tele, trans, and circum, okay? What do you think their meanings are? Distant, across, around, or ahead / forward? Pause the screen and have a go, and we'll go through the answers. Okay, so pro meaning ahead / forward, tele meaning distant, trans meaning across, and circum meaning around. Like how we have a circumference which goes around the outside of a circle. Let's have a go at making words. Okay, so we've got our prefixes here. We've got auto, inter, pre, and anti. And here are the rest of the string of letters that may go with some of these prefixes. Have a go at trying to match which words go with which prefixes. Pause the screen, have a go. Well done if you said automatic, international, predict, and anti-clockwise. So we learned about anti-clockwise. You might have remembered anti-clockwise means going the other way around a clock. So usually our hands will go clockwise. So they go from 12 to 1 to 2 to 3, all the way around. Anti-clockwise means going backwards from 12 all the way to 1 this way. So we have making opposites. So here are a group of prefixes that all turn the root word into the opposite. So we've got un, in, im, il, miss, and dis. So here are some tips for learning how to know which prefix goes with which root word. So we've got un. Oh, and these can be found on the spelling tracker. So here we've got un, which gives us which can be used in unfair, in for inactive, dis for disappear, im meaning giving us impatient. We've got miss in misunderstanding, and ir in irregular, as well as ill in illegal. Okay, so these are some words where we have root words that are turned into the opposite of what they mean. So unfair is the opposite of fair. Inactive is the opposite of active. Disappear is the opposite of appear. Okay, so, and that applies to the rest of the words there. Okay, so these are the prefixes that make our words the opposite. Here's your turn now. Can you have a go at matching each word to the correct prefix? On the left here, we've got miss, in, ir, and dis. And here the words, we've got accurate, order, understood, and responsible. Pause the screen, have a go, and then I will show you the answers. Well done if you said misunderstood, inaccurate, irresponsible, and disorder. Okay, remember, adding these prefixes make these root words the opposite meaning of what they are. Okay, now we've learnt a number of prefixes, let's put them into sentences. Okay, so here's some examples of some sentences using some of the oh, my brain stopped working, some of the prefixes that we've looked at. So we've got they were disappointed with their performance. The doctor gave him a course of antibiotics. She was interviewed for a place on the school council. Early explorers tried to circumnavigate the world. Okay, so can you have a go at underlining the prefixes in these sentences? Okay, we've got she thought his answer was illogical. They used oars to propel the boat. The football star was happy to sign autographs. There was a fence around the perimeter of the garden. So pause the screen, have a go at finding the prefixes in each of these sentences, and I will show the answer when you are done. Here are the answers. So we've got illogical, propel, autograph, and perimeter. So perimeter, okay? Brilliant. Okay, so now I'd like you to have a go at choosing one of the prefixes that are in the brackets at the end of each sentence. Okay, so here we've got she heard what the teacher said. So I'd like you to choose which one of the 4 prefixes in the brackets would be put on this blank space there. Pause the screen, have a go for the rest of the questions too, and I will show you the answers when you are done. Okay, so hopefully you chose the ones that are highlighted in red. So she misheard what the teacher said. The strange man disappeared like magic. I must rewrite that last sentence. We unwrapped our presents. Brilliant, well done. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is have a go at head on over to Teams and have a go at answering the questions in the quiz that are there for you. You will also be asked to write some sentences of your own using some of the prefixes that we've covered in this lesson. Good luck, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.